Okay, so this is a video on more hopefully neuro bass, and this video isn't really requested, but kind of is from a user. I can't remember his name, but I promised you that I'd make this video that involves making a neuro bass, but using VSTs mostly, a VST instrument rather than a sample. And last time I made a bass, it was using a cello sample, and I'm sorry I haven't been able to get back to you. Been busy with schoolwork and obviously moving over, as I said before in the video before, from Mac to PC. Here I am. So, I haven't used FM8 in ages, and I haven't been doing much neuro lately. Although I really need to do more. I want to do more atmospheric stuff. But the first thing which I've done, and I've noticed, is really strange. I've never been able to do something this dramatic before. This is just out of the blue, and this is very random playing, but I just want to play this sound. This is what it sounds like. This is very open to many possibilities here because it's very sort of dry sound, yet the movement is so dramatic already. So before we actually turn this into something which I can use for my music, I'm just going to show you the settings here because I'm not going to go over the patch because I can't be bothered to upload it, but I will show you exactly how I've done this because, as I know, FM8 is extremely touchy. Well, FM synthesis is extremely touchy, but anyways. So the first oscillator here, oscillator F, it's just a regular sine wave. Ratio is set to 1. Everything's just normal. I've activated oscillator E, the second oscillator here, and I've changed the waveform to a square wave, and I've turned the ratio up to 3. Now, obviously, I don't really know exactly what I'm doing when I turn the ratio up. I think it's obviously to do with the harmonics of the waveform, but the exact mathematics and where exactly the harmonics are being introduced, I can't really say because I know roughly what's happening, but I can't really say what is actually happening because I'm so stupid. So that is happening. So oscillator F is being fed back into oscillator E with a value of 4. However, oscillator E is modulating oscillator F with a value of 44, amplitude level of 44. Let me see, what am I doing? Okay. Now we've also activated oscillator D. This time it's a sawtooth waveform. And the ratio is also again been set up to 3. It's got a value. It's modulating oscillator F, the first oscillator, with an amplitude value of 19. Now this is where the magic happens. As I move this macro, it's assigned to the modulation, D's modulation into E from 0 to 100. Oop. And let me close this. And yeah, so as I move this up, this is going from 1 to 100. It's creating that really strange sort of roary sound. This is open to many possibilities: dubstep, drum and bass, whatever. I'm gonna try and make a sort of drum and bass neurofunk thing though today. So this is what we're starting off with. Man, it's been a while. So I'm just going to start with a filter. I feel like I want to add a auto filter to this. It's going to turn into more like a dubstep bass, really. Unfortunately, I don't know if I want that to happen. Maybe if I turn the resonance really low like that, it'll actually be okay. It'll sound more neuro. I'm not so sure. don't have to turn this down. So 6. Let's start 6 for now. I don't like that. So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, throw this in here. So I'm just gonna modulate this. So basically, yeah, it's just an all bass filter. I've made a video on this about this before, I think. Just gonna do some random automation on this. See what I can get out of it. I feel maybe I just need to go through like an amp simulator. What I like doing a lot of these days, Jesus, is getting the heavy guitar tube preset. It's just basically a whole series. The amp signal is just a whole series of saturators with EQ3s, and EQ3s is just to affect the tone and make it sound like a guitar. However, if we just so this is what it's going to sound like. I should put this after the bandpass filter, which is not working right now for some reason because the automation's off. This is what it sounds like. However, when you turn off all the EQ3s, it allows the high frequencies to pass. I don't want the EQ because that's just tone shaping. I don't like the shape of that. It's very loud. It's very distortive. That's distorting as well. Not sure if I like this or not. God, what am I doing? It's been way too long. I think this might need a lot more distortion. I'm just going to copy this over because I'm really lazy and just move it about. Yeah, I forgot to modulate macro 1, which is the core of everything. Ah, God, I'm not doing well, man. That sounds a lot better now. But I don't like the high end though. Okay, I'm just gonna record that. Okay, let's go. Okay. So just gonna clean it up a bit using shift and just drag. And shift drag just basically deletes the breakpoints as you move. This is very inconsistent. We've got to add a sub after this, really. Unless I process through multiband. That'll be fun. But what we're missing is a Camel Crusher. I don't know what the shape of this is like, so that's surprisingly good. Yeah, it's just me experimenting here. Yeah, whatever works, dude. I said dude. So no one particular. Holy god. Maybe if I threw another of those these. I'll record this again. This could be a lot more tame. Okay. I think that's okay. So now, freezing it, this is going to be the start of the resampling process, sorry. So freezing it and then dragging it, sometimes it's faster, like just now is really quick. And I just do it just to save time, and also it just helps me think better. So you don't have to do any routing. What I'm thinking to do now is put this into a simpler, and that's my next favorite instrument. It's so simple. You don't even need it. You don't even need this actually. All you have to do is just go to the, create a MIDI track. So I did that with Control Shift T, and you drag the clip over onto the audio effects here, and you've immediately got it. So now I'm just going to draw in the note C, or you can just drag from the frozen clip, because I'm going to do that because I'm lazy. Drag C and shift it up to C3. So here we got that. I'm gonna try and yeah. So this is a trick which I use quite a lot. So it's a stereo file here. But if you turn the spread up, it just adds a voice and it detunes it by a couple of cents. I don't like the sound of it at all, but once you mono it with, like a utility plugin, it's got to be something which brings the two sides together to one voice. You could use it like a utility like this. Creates that like neuro sort of classic neuro phasing sound. Delicious. This is just some stereo widening. So this is pretty cool. So I guess that's kind of cool. So I'll just freeze that again and then drag and drop it. Oh nope. That is MIDI. Of the actual. Yeah. So let me just do that again. I don't like the shape of that, so going to see what I can do about that. See what happens if I freeze it over again. That's kind of okay. So this is it, pretty much. Now all you have to do is create another. This is what I do personally. This is for organizing basses. So should be a 70. I'll put it at 165. That's usually what I work with. So this is just me pressing on the keyboard. So now I'm going to loop certain small, fade it. Actually, I've got to create another version of this without the phasing. Yeah, I gotta freeze that. Create another copy of that. And yeah. So what that means now is that I can apply the phasing onto this track directly. So like that, yeah. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of phasing though, and maybe a bit too much chorus. yeah, so that's what I got. That's really fun. I haven't done that in quite a while. So that's what I got. And so the secret of neuro bass, just mess around with it as you can. I haven't been making a lot of neuro bass recently, which is a downright shame, and I should do more of that. But yes, this is what I got after quite a while. I'm not doing much. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.